Good morning, everyone. This morning we're finishing up Chapter 6, last two lessons, entitled Wisdom's Path, from the 1970 Master Course. Lesson 39, Power of Observation. Observation is the first faculty to appear in the awakening of the superconscious regions. Observation, when perceptively performed, is cultivated by abstinence from excessive talk. Talk dissipates the energies of the aura and of the vital body of man. A mystic generally does not talk very much, for his intuition works through reason, but does not use the processes of reason. Any intuitive breakthrough will be quite reasonable, but it does not use the process of reason. Reason takes time. Superconsciousness acts in the now. All superconscious knowing comes in a flash, out of the nowhere. Intuition is more direct than reason and far more accurate. Therefore, the mystic does not ask many questions or enter into lengthy conversations. Ponder over this and apply it to yourself. Take this into yourself and feel it is for you. Do not feel it is being shared with you to simply know more about the mind and its processes. Apply it to yourself, for you are on the spiritual path toward merger with Shiva. Begin to feel that observation is one of your finest faculties, one that you most cherish. It is the first faculty of the awakening of your superconscious. Mentally say to yourself many times, I have good observation, therefore I am superconscious. This will help you to program your subconscious to accept the fact that, yes, you are a superconscious being, not a temporal being that is only on this planet a short span of years and then disappears forever. Remember, your powers of observation are cultivated by abstinence from excessive talk. That is all you have to do to begin with. Be more silent and observing, not wasting or dissipating this most vital power. Some people on the spiritual path cannot wait to talk about their meditations even before they come out of them. They really should stop doing this. It lessens their vital energies and proves to perceptive people that they are not superconscious beings. Then we have the related Shum word, Linging Da Shum, fifth dimension, sub-superconscious mind, awareness of forms in their totality and progressive states of manifestation, consciousness of a deep universal love for other people, the dimension that opens the doors into the Akasha. The inner voice comes directly from this dimension. This dimension relates to the Kamshumlinga Kaling Kasim. To experience the portress within this dimension, look out from the throat area. These are both very short lessons. Lesson 40, tapping into your intuition. Begin to feel that your intuition works rather rapidly and is generally very reasonable, but does not use the process of reason. When you really want to reason something out, it may take a lot of time, but when you get an intuitive flash, it's right there. Then if you want to prove it, you have to reason it out. You will find that reason and intuition agree. Intuition is more direct than reason. That is why you should always use your intuition. Always go in and in and in and find answers from within yourself, rather than wasting time scurrying around in the externalities of the mind. Take this teaching in and apply it to yourself, making every metaphysical and philosophical area work within you. Do not carry all of this around with you as knowledge in the intellect. It will burden your intellect, and soon you will have to forget it, because the subconscious will have more than it can handle of inner teaching. It takes a while to convince the subconscious that you are a spiritual being whose existence does not begin and end with this life. Therefore, this inner teaching must begin to be applied as soon as it has begun to be understood. The superconscious mind is the most wonderful area of the mind there is, although awareness is not always in it. We are not always aware in the superconscious mind because we are generally aware in the conscious mind, or aware of our own subconscious or that of another. But the more and more we detach awareness from subconscious binds and conscious mind attachments, the more we become superconscious. When we feel as if we are living totally in the moment, as if there is no past and there never has been any past or future, we are becoming subconsciously certain we are an intense, vibrating entity of the eternal now. That is superconsciousness, and that is very real. More real than a table, a chair, an automobile, or a person sitting next to you is this feeling of being an intense sheath of energy right in the eternal moment with no past, no future. This is superconsciousnus. And one of my favorite stories illustrating superconsciousness, you've all heard it, Gurudeva in Phoenix. I had another experience while driving my small car. My inner self told my outer self, look at that sign. If any of you have been to Phoenix, you know it's totally a flat area, absolutely flat. There I was driving around this big flat area where there were lots of houses and homes. Look at that sign. Remember the sign? It was Spruce Street. I took note of the sign. Then I said, okay, I'm just going to get into my inner self. Inner self said, drive 20 blocks forward, turn left, and drive 10 blocks, turn right, and drive 5 blocks, turn left, 2 blocks, turn around, back up, go 10 blocks, and on like that for about 2 hours as I followed the instructions. Then it said stop and look at the sign, Spruce Street. I was a believer in myself, an absolute believer in myself. Charming story. A wonderful day.